Hey, what's up, Skelemystyk? I'm here once more in Raven with Gilda Burke. You may have seen the video that I posted the other day that showed that the way we were farming for Animus was nerfed and things have now changed. Being as things have changed, I want to give you all an update about how you'll be speed farming for level, not necessarily for Animus, but for Monstrology level once this goes live. Now, this will apply to Undead Animus, but it will also apply, it doesn't matter if you go with Undead Animus, with the Parrot Animus, with the Polar Bear Animus, whatever Animus you go for, you will still gain experience the same way and at the same rate, and that's what we're focusing on in this video, is how to maximize out your Animus, as how to maximize out your Monstrology level the fastest way possible. Alright, so we're starting here with Gilda Burke, who, as you know, gives you the Undead Animus spell and gets you started on the whole program. So what you're going to do to maximize your Monstrology as fast as possible, again, not necessarily Animus, keep that in mind, because getting Animus and getting experience are two different things, two different aspects of Monstrology. Alright, you're going to get the Animus spell from Gilda here. You're going to pop right over to, and I'm going to go there so you can see it. Now, as I was saying, you're going to pop right back over to the Lost Souls. The reason you're going to do this is you can't just start the Animus quest with Gilda Burke and turn in that quest and then like immediately go to some very high level undead boss and start collecting Animus. It doesn't let you work that way. You have to be close in level to the undead mob or boss that you're trying to collect Animus and experience from to actually collect the experience. In other words, I can't just go and turn in my quest for these Lost Souls here at Gilda, get my Animus spell permanently, and then run right up to Mirage and start collecting, say, the Gulchers or the Conscripts or what have you. It won't let you do that because you're not high enough of a Monstrology level to actually make that work for you. Okay, so that's the thing. That's one of the important factors that you need to understand. You can't just pop, bam, and you're a max Monstrologist. Not anymore. Not since they skinny to what we were doing in Test Realm already. All right, so what you want to do is, once you turn in the quest to Gilda, you're going to pop back over here to these Lost Souls and just pick up just a couple levels of Monstrology. The way you check your Monstrology, if you don't know how to do it, is you go on here to your Activities tab in your spell book, and you see your crafting, your gardening, whatnot, your fishing. You'll see Monstrology down here on the bottom, and you'll see what rank you are. I happen to be, at the time of this video, rank 18. So what you'll want to do is, you'll want to go to, say, rank 2 or 3 here on your Monstrology using the Lost Souls. And that won't take very long. At the beginning, just like in questing, just like in leveling, you'll pop real quick in the levels and go right up. Alright, once you say you're level 3, once you get done with the Lost Souls here, you're going to pop over to the next place. And I'm going to show you where that is now. Once you have gotten that couple levels under your belt from the Lost Souls there in Unicorn Way, you don't mind, and mind you, none of this is hard and fast fixed. This is just the method that I use. There will be, and probably is, several different methods that I don't know of. Again, this is just the one that I use to speed level my Monstrology. So let's just put that disclaimer in there now. And there's another disclaimer I want to add too. You guys have seen in Test Realm that there's a lot of extra undead running around, that they have the Halloween bonus thing going on right now. That will not be happening once this goes live. So you're not going to have as many ready undead like the Scarlet Screamers and all that bit. You're not going to have them running around like you do here in Test Realm. So you're not going to be able to use those like you might think that you will until it comes around to Halloween time again. Alright, so just so you know that. Anyhow, as I was saying, once you get a couple of levels of the Lost Souls on your belt, and you say level 3, 4, whatever, anywhere around in there, you come out here to Lord Nightshade, and you'll pound him into the ground a few times. Make yourself at least a minimum of level 5, but you can hang out here for a couple extra levels if you want. You know, say level 7, 8, what have you, along those lines. And you're going to pick up a couple of levels from Lord Nightshade. Okay, because he will be a tough enough boss, yet not too high, for you to gain those levels. Once you are, say level 5 minimum to level 5 or to level 8, you're going to go on to the next area, and let me show you what that one is. The next stop on our Monstrology Leveling World Tour, that's pretty funny how I put it. Our Monstrology Leveling World Tour is going to be Mushu, particularly this area. Let me show you the map. The Village of Sorrow. You're going to be up here looking for Oyotomi the Defiler, or really honestly any of the mobs here. I use Oyatomi because he's a fast respawner, but he is also a little bit higher in health, so if you're a little bit of a lower level character, you might have a little bit more trouble with him and prefer to use any of these mobs out here. Almost all the mobs in this area, both here and in the Ancient Burial Ground, are undead and will help you level up. I mean, you can use the Ronin here, you can use the skeletons here, however, or if you don't want to use a double mob like that, you can use Oyatomi. Oyatomi will give you less Animus, of course, you know, as opposed to having two mobs to fight. But as far as experience goes, it's all about the same. Oyatomi will give you about the same experience as two mobs will. So however you prefer to do this in this area is really up to you. This is, again, just where I go to do my leveling at. Alright, so you'll want to level up here until you're about, level 9 should do it. If you already leveled up to level 8 or 9 over there using Nightshade, then you can skip this entire step if you want to. However, it will take you a little bit more time to get to level 9 fighting Nightshade than it will if you just leave him at level 5 and come up here and do 4 levels in Mushu. Alright, after you reach level 9, you'll be able to go to the next step, which is going to be these hardy looking fellows here. We are in the cenote of Azteca. Let me show you the map real quick. And these boys in front of us are the Thunderhorn zombies. They are really not that tough at all, despite their sort of mean looking appearance. They're not that bad. And we will be using these from approximately level 9 to level 13. So 4 levels, 5 levels. And that's really about what all these stages are, about 4 or 5 levels at a time. Boosting yourself up, crawling up the ladder of success, just a little bit at a time each time. Anyhow, the Thunderhorn zombies are ice guys. They're not that hard. They don't really do that much damage. And you could really, if you had a couple partners with you, could clean up putting 4 Thunderhorn zombies at a time together. Alright, so this guys right here will be good from about level 9 till around level 13. I say around because some of you go more and some of you go less. And some of you will try to go faster. You can't really go much faster than leaving here at level 13. And you may want to stay till level 15. That's up to you. But these guys are the guys that I use to go from that level to that level. And in other words, they're the next step in the ladder, to put it another way. All right, now once you get up to level 13, and that's, so far as I know, that's the minimum level you can use to go to the next stage. Once you get up to level 13, you go on to the next guys, which are either the Death Gulchers here or the Myth Gulchers that are over there in the Alkali Barrows. If you go through this passageway, if you're familiar with Mirage at all, you know that the Myth Gulchers are over there on the other side, and you'll be able to use those too. The Death Gulchers here have the added benefit of while you're farming for Animus and while you're farming for Monstrology experience, you have a pretty fair chance of collecting both Evil Magma Peas and Couch Potatoes while you're doing it. So I prefer these guys for my next step of Monstrology leveling. And what you'll do with these guys, you'll stay with these guys from about level 13 to around level 20. At that point, you can go ahead and go on to, if you have opened it by now, you can go on to the Sands of Time and do Shadow Walk and the Skeleton and all that whatnot and boost your Monstrology level up to its maximum possible potential, because those are really the highest guys, the highest undead to deal with right now. You can also, if you're having a good old time with it and fun, hey, and you need the gear, happen to need the gear, go and run Darkmoor a few times. Malistaire is more than happy to fight you and give you some Animus so that you can collect him for your Monster Dome. Alright guys, this is the stages you're going to take to go from the very beginning of Monstrology all the way up to an expert in Monstrology. Guys, I hope this helped you out, and if it did, please hit that like button, a good hard smash, and as well subscribe and share. I would love to see more of you guys around here. Until next time, this is Skelemystyk reminding you that whatever else you do, always love the game. Peace! Hey, what's up, gamer? Skelemystyk. I am here today in Unicorn Way to bring you another edition of Through the Grapevine, where I talk about news, tips, tricks, and all things wizard. Now, ordinarily, I wouldn't have another Grapevine so fast after I just had the last one, but I just had a great idea for a new series, and I couldn't wait to tell you